The Naruto we see now is much older than before, and he seems to be a lot stronger as well. His aura goes red as he's surrounded by a ferocious power, the Nine Tails. The room is then overwhelmed by this power not being able to contain it any longer. Naruto destroys all the rubble that he was buried under. He's about 19 now, as Naruto hasn't seen the world in 6 years. Everything seems so different to him. The ground even felt weird on his feet, as the only thing he has on are his pants because he outgrew everything else. He closes his eyes and senses a nearby town. He sprints that way and arrives in hours. He breaks into a clothing shop and then steals a black top with orange pants and some shoes. The store manager tries to run in fear, but chakra hands would grab him. Do you know which direction the leaf is in? He tells Naruto, who puts him down. Thanks. Wait, sir. Who are you? Naruto turns back with a slight smirk. Just some kid. That's all. On his way to the Leaf Village, he makes a trip somewhere else. A place where he knows he'll be accepted. He goes to the Land of Waves. Tazuna and his family were still there. He knocks on the door and his grandson won't answer. He looks up at Naruto with confusion. Hey kid, it's been a while, hasn't it? The boy jumps on Naruto once he realizes who it is. Tazuna then comes to the door, looking at Naruto, who is taller than him now. Wait, you can't be that brat that saved us. Naruto, is it really you? How have you been? Naruto lies to them, and they invite him to stay with them for a while. Naruto accepts the offer and lives in the Land of Waves for a couple weeks. He then finally decides it's time. Before he departs, he goes to the graves that were made for Zabuza and Haku. He stares down, remembering everything. What happens next will be the fault of you two. Everything started on that very day. Naruto then vanishes and goes to the leaf. He sneaks in at night and makes it to the Hokage office. There is where Danzo sat as the 5th Hokage. They tried to get Tsunade, but she declined, and so did Jiraiya. Danzo looks out of the window to see nothing. About 30 minutes go by as an explosion happens within the Leaf Village. Danzo then sends the route that way, but even after an hour, they do not return. Another explosion happens, which confuses Danzo, so he sends out more jonin while standing on the Hokage building. Kakashi Hatake, Might Guy, Ozma, Kurenai, and a few others go towards the burning buildings to see someone walk from the flames. Kakashi is the first to get a good look at this person as he would stop. No, it can't be. Naruto, is that you? Naruto then turns that way, barely noticing them. He then glares at Kakashi coldly. Wait, Naruto, where have you been? I thought you died while training. Naruto then puts his hand over his face, beginning to laugh. Death? That's so funny, Kakashi. That's something that can no longer be possible for me. Naruto then shows his face again, while his eyes would now glow red. Did you ever try to look for me and make sure that I was dead? Kakashi then pauses and shakes his head. I see. So you didn't care about me at all then? No, Naruto, I did care. Kakashi then stops his sentence due to the pressure coming off of Naruto. I will destroy this village and kill everyone who has ever hated me. Naruto jumps on top of a building as he holds his hand to the sky. Clouds begin rolling above the village as Naruto creates a tornado that completely surrounds the leaf. This tornado causes buildings to rip from the ground and circle the village. Naruto laughs while fighting the jonin. Kurenai tries to put him in a genjutsu, but is instantly broken. She jumps away as her whole body then begins to tremble. Azuma asked her what she saw, but all she could say was death. Naruto was fighting with Kakashi and Guy. Kakashi actually manages to land a lightning blade, but when he rips it out, well, his hand that is. The hole in Naruto's chest is repaired by an orange chakra. Naruto then punches Kakashi away and looks at Guy, who would then open the second gate causing Naruto to smile, as in response, he showed off a powered-up state. His chakra was now visible, and it took on the properties of flames. It flowed freely around his body, as more ninjas began to arrive, and one of them being Neji. He uses his dojutsu to see Naruto's chakra lines, but what he saw shocked him. Everyone, listen at me right now. I don't think we can beat Naruto. We need to get him to calm down and join the Leaf again. Kakashi would turn that way. Why, Neji? Neji then explains that when he uses dojutsu, he can't see Naruto's chakra lines. All he can see is his chakra. His body is no longer regular for some reason. It's like Naruto himself was now chakra. All of them continue watching as Might Guy continues to attack. He's forced to open more gates, but as he does so, Naruto is still able to keep up. Nothing Guy does is working. More ninja try to jump in the fight. However, Naruto makes clones that keep them at bay. Naruto then kills Might Guy, and this is where he decides that it's finally time. He uses a tornado, the one that was surrounding the Leaf, to then destroy the rest of it. The Leaf was now in shambles, and Danzo was barely managed to crawl out of the rubble. As soon as he does, his arm is ripped off by Naruto, who then does the same with his Sharingan, ripping out his eye. How? How were you able to escape that place? I became what you feared most, a demon. Naruto then punches him down back to the ground. You took everything away from me. All my friends, my home, my ninja way. You took my sanity, my childhood. Why did you imprison me? I feared you destroyed the village. Looks like my fear was right. Naruto then puts his head down for a moment and then rips off the head of Danzo. Naruto then looks through the rubble as he finds food, and he also finds the old cape of the 4th Hokage. He sees that it's a little ripped and he would put it on. Naruto then decides to remain within the Leaf Village for a while. Sasuke would then return to the Leaf after he defeats Itachi and joins the Akatsuki. Since Danzo didn't go to the Kage Summit, he went off to find him. Team Taka accompanies him, and what they see is the destroyed village. Someone destroyed it before him? But how? No, who could have done this? They walk through the village and find someone with the Hokage outfit laying against the rubble. Who are you? Sasuke would ask. The figure then stands up and takes a hat off. It's been a while since I heard that arrogant voice of yours, Sasuke. Sasuke then looks up at Naruto, who seemed to be as old as his brother. He asked him where he had been, as Naruto asked Sasuke if he did go looking for him first. The Uchiha explains how after he left for a week, he did the same with Orochimaru, so they both left the village for their own missions. He did look for him for a while, but he wasn't able to find him for some reason. Sasuke then asked Naruto to join the Akatsuki and help him capture all the tailed beasts. Naruto then sighed. I really wish I didn't have to kill you, but now that you said that, I do. Sasuke tries to question this, but with one move, he kills his team. Sasuke was able to block this attack by using his Susanoo ribcage. Naruto then punches through it, hitting Sasuke so hard that he coughed up blood. Naruto then blitzes him while hitting him with his fists that were infused with his own chakra. Over and over he's hit, and he can't even use dojutsu to help him. Naruto kills him and then leaves this area. He tries to sense the chakra of the other tailed beast, but he can't. Each village has already lost their Jinchuriki. Due to the war that was going on, the tailed beast could easily be captured on the battlefield. Naruto returns to the island with that room that was destroyed by him. He's able to rebuild it with the help of Kurama, and he also enhances the flow of time. A day on the outside is now equal to 5 days within the room. Naruto heads in and has a clone cave the room in so no one could find him. Naruto stays inside for 5 more years, which would be 25 years for Naruto, but he looks the same. Due to purely being made up of chakra now, his body no longer ages past his prime. When he does exit, the world is now darker. the life on the planet is gone. However, he can sense the chakra of 3 strong beings. Naruto teleports to where they are and sees 3 pale figures. They notice him instantly and turn that way. The woman was shocked as she rushes Naruto, who would then dodge and rip her arm off. "Keep your filthy hands off of me." Kaguya then turns around and shoots chakra rods at Naruto, who appears behind her now. He places both his hands on her back, as this will be the first time he gets to try out this new technique. He saps all the chakra from her body, essentially killing her. Naruto then begins to smile, filling the chakra of basically the entire planet within his body. Kenshiki and Momoshiki then both attack Naruto as he dodges each one of their attacks. "Who are you, mortal? And why are you so strong?" Naruto's eyes then turn red as he enters something above KCM. Since he does technically have all the tail beasts in Jinchuriki within himself, he enters a new transformation, basically making him, or essentially making him, the 10-tailed Jinchuriki. Both of them then step back as they realize he's no longer immortal. Naruto completely mops the floor with both of them as he absorbs their chakra as well. This gives him his own Rinnegan. After the battle, Naruto looks at the world. He then gives a small portion of his chakra back to the planet as he revives life on Earth. Naruto is now God. He makes the first human clan once again and grants them chakra, but he also keeps the tail beast within himself. He decides to remain the 10-tailed Jinchuriki, as humans don't deserve the tail beast because they exploit their powers. Naruto creates his ideal world with this small clan. He teaches them how to live peacefully, but he also teaches them how to resolve their problems without fighting, but he also teaches them how to fight just in case it is necessary if one of them do become corrupt. With his power, he's able to lead the humans into a new golden age. It wasn't a utopia, but it was way better than anything they would have alone. One night, Naruto opens his eyes as he looks up towards the night sky. Far away, on a planet that was very different from Earth, there were more pale figures watching, planning, waiting to invade the Earth.